Hello and welcome everyone. Thank you for joining us tonight. I'm Adam Cellini. Topping our news tonight, if you were in Sarasota, it was hard to miss. Thousands of women marching in solidarity with a massive inauguration-related demonstration happening worldwide. ABC 7's Kate Flexter joins us live from the Sarasota Bayfront with more on that demonstration's message. Kate?
Good evening, Adam. Well, I can tell you that organizers did not expect to see such a big turnout. The crowd stretched all the way across the bridge behind me in both directions. Take a look. Love Trump's hate! The signs read "Love Trump's hate" and "Stronger Together" is what police estimate to be 8,000 protesters marched across the Ringling Bridge in downtown Sarasota.
It's just amazing, all the positive energy and the good thoughts.
The movement started on Facebook following Trump's election, gaining momentum with an estimated 2.5 million marchers in more than 600 cities around the world. Everywhere from Tokyo to London to Washington to Sarasota. And despite its name, it was not just for women.
I think all people should be out, whether they're men or women.
As a group, protesters expressed individual concerns ranging from affordable health care to reproductive rights to racial equality, among others.
Every other kind of equality is under threat.
He's going to undo or try to undo 50 years of challenges that people have had in this country.
Congratulations, Mr. President.
This comes just 24 hours after President Donald Trump promised to preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution. And for many Republicans like Rod Thompson, the resistance is frustrating.
And to have these women marching in Washington before he's done anything in office whatsoever is divisive and bad for the country.
Thompson says Republican voters, for the most part, accepted Barack Obama's inauguration and thinks transcending difference of opinion is crucial for our democracy.
We were quite surprised and very disappointed. But you didn't see us rioting in the streets. You didn't see violence. You didn't see us marching on Washington. You didn't see us raising our fists. You didn't see us saying he wasn't legitimately elected.
But organizers insist they're not protesting Trump, but trying to protect rights they feel might be jeopardized by his presidency.
You know, we don't know exactly yet how things are going to come out under the new administration, so I'm hopeful. I'm hopeful that it will be positive and we'll all come together.
The march had hundreds of sponsors, including Planned Parenthood, and the NAACP. Live in Sarasota, Kate Flexter, ABC 7, your Suncoast News.
All right, thank you very much, Kate. And now we'd like to welcome a member of the local women's advocacy group Action Together Suncoast, who helped organize today's march downtown. Stephanie Costa has been a member since the group formed during this recent election cycle. And Stephanie, thank you very much for joining us tonight.
Thanks, Adam, for having me. I appreciate it.
No problem. So right off the bat, what was your reaction to the numbers that were generated here locally from today's march?
I was shocked. I was completely shocked. It was way, way, way above my expectations. You know, I was expecting to go out and see some folks I worked on the campaign with, see some folks, you know, that we know from around town, and it was thousands and thousands and thousands, and you kept looking behind you and you couldn't see the end, and you kept looking in front of you and you couldn't see the beginning, and it was a really, really special day.
And in your own words, what was the goal today of this march? Because it seemed like there were several messages coming out. What was the goal of that march today?
Here in Sarasota, our goal really was to get people out, to give them that opportunity to come together as a community, to spend some time with each other and to take an action, a relatively small action to enjoy the beautiful day and walk across the bridge, but to take that action together to say we stand together. We are a united group of people who are here to have important discussions about the issues that are facing us and to have those important discussions with other groups of other marginalized individuals, and to say, you know, we're going to be taking action. We are going to be holding our elected officials accountable.
And we heard from, you know, a local Republican leader here in our area. Obviously, a lot of frustration in his voice. They've been saying all along that these protests have been more divisive for the country, and they feel like, you know, it's time to just let it go. The inauguration happened. What do you say to that message from the other side?
You know, there was some some events that happened in DC yesterday that I would say are not indicative of today's events. You know, I have not heard a single news report about any of the marches across the U.S. having any incidents of violence. The Sarasota PD themselves commented how appreciative everybody was, what good spirits folks were in, the positivity that was around. You know, we saw a couple of folks out on the walk today who were Trump supporters and had some words for the folks who were marching, and everyone around me and, you know, myself thanked them for their opinion and, you know, offered for them to have a great day. You know, so there was nothing but positivity today here in Sarasota, and from what I've seen from news reports from around the country, it was the same.
Well, we certainly appreciate the positivity and keeping things safe here on the Sun Coast. And
Absolutely.
Stephanie, again, thank you for coming in and taking some time out to express your thoughts.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me.